Well, that moment has arrived when we talked to the student journalist, Jason Willis. We've talked to you before.
That's right.
He was part of our back-to-school segment, and Andre Champagne. Guys, thank you very much. So, Andre, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing down here.
Yeah, I'm from Opelousas, Louisiana. I'm a student reporter and sports director at Klsu Radio, and we do a lot of audio things. We do podcasts. We do a lot of interviews, just a lot of the audio aspect of journalism. But, you know, I've had great opportunities. I've been able to cover the Heisman, the 2023 National Championship for LSU women's basketball, so I've been blessed.
Yeah, there's a lot happening on this campus. We're watching you. Is this at Media Days?
Yes, sir, it was. I did not get to meet you in Dallas earlier this summer.
That is unfortunate, but I'm glad we were able to make it up. So let me get to you, Jason. We talked to you, what was it, in August about the LSU Tigers. We thought we knew. What didn't we know back then when we talked to you?
Right. No, I guess my prediction back then is looking pretty good. I said, you know, I think you made a point of saying it was pretty pessimistic, but first two games haven't been, or that first game and then the South Carolina game, haven't really looked like the team we've expected. But just about me. You know, I'm the sports editor of the student newspaper, the Reveille. I'm from Ruston, Louisiana, and, you know, I'm so grateful to be here. And I just want to say, even though I'm here sharing a stage with KLSU, there's a lot of bad blood between us. You know, I don't know who runs that place, but.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
I know Bad Blood's a Taylor Swift song from a couple of years ago, but I want to drill down on what is going on here.
I think that's not shade towards me. I think that's one of my higher-ups that I cannot, you know, I'll have to defend my station manager, Cade Williams, who happens to be his roommate.
Oh, okay. So we're just all having fun.
You know, we're protecting the same turf.
Yeah, same building. We work in the same building, so we see each other a lot.
Now I was by the I was by the student television station today. Is that in your? Is it?
Yes.
Was it a Tiger Stadium?
Yes, I heard that you crashed the weather.
So is that the same place you guys are?
That is, yes, sir.
Now, how cool is that to have your operation in Tiger Stadium?
Oh yeah, just a few steps away. Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty awesome. We have really great resources for student media, just in general.
No, I was not there very long, unfortunately, and my performance will not get me a job at the student television. They had me do the weather.
Right.
We heard about that.
Oh.
We heard you were hit.
Oh, okay. Well, I have not seen it, but. That's the good news about having a job. You don't have to worry about that anymore because I've had people tell me I would never get a job in this business with what I've done. So thank goodness I don't have to go through what you guys want to go or will have to go through. So what do you want to do in this industry?
I'm looking. You know, dream job for me is commentating for sure.
Okay.
Probably color analyst with whatever opportunity I get. We've been able to do spring game for football, but because of obviously radio rights, we can't really do all of LSU athletics. So we're kind of trying to do a little bit of neutral teams and stuff like that.
So how do you get work? How do you get reps or practice? What do you do?
You know, it sounds cliche, but you know, the new NCAA game just came out.
Really?
And football,
well,
and I sometimes I just mute the
that is
game.
Cool.
And it's pretty crazy, but you know that's.
No, I've had great broadcasters tell me they would take a tape recorder back in the day when you had those things and sit in the upper deck at a hockey game, basketball game, and do the game. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you have to get your reps in somehow, right?
Now, as in your world, it's a little bit different. So you are getting plenty of reps in at the Reveille.
Right, yeah. You know, I guess typical college answer for me, I'm not totally sure what I want to do yet. I could continue doing print journalism,
Let me have a word with you after the show.
You know, but I also I have another job, you know, working kind of in communications for education. So I come from a long line there.
One of your pieces right here.
Oh, yeah, no, that's an A1 I did in Will Campbell. It was a ton of fun getting to talk to his family. Just, you know, his mom, learning about his story. His cousin actually passed away a few months before the season started, so just having that kind of access to his family and getting to know him on that level, I think he's a really unique player.
So, as Andre, as you're trying to understand your route in life, purpose, whatever, where do you look for inspiration, counsel? Because it's a lonely world out there.
Yeah, I think it starts with the bigger guys like Chris Fowler. I've always watched Chris Fowler, and even though he's a play-by-play guy, I've always watched him when I was younger, and I've always loved his commentary. He's made so many nights in college football special to so many people, and that's what I want to be able to do is bring people special moments just in sports.
Yeah, I've known Chris a long time, and I've said this before. I mean, there's nobody in his league.
Right.
I think he hosted College Game Day for 25 years and flawless. To be out there and watch him do that, and to see how quickly he can pivot. What about you?
Yeah, no, I grew up in Louisiana, so obviously I've always been reading The Advocate, just people like that, and now working alongside those guys, it's like everything I read, all the opinions I have of them, they're so true. They say never meet your heroes, but in person it turns out to be the same.
So we're talking guys like Scott Reveille and others?
Yeah, Sheldon Mickles,
Sheldon
Wilson
Mickles?
now.
He's been there a long time.
Oh, yeah. Well, he just retired.
When I was one of my first, I think it was my first Cotton Bowl. I was sitting there in the press box, and there was this guy, and I walked up to him and literally stuttered and said hello to him. It was Skip Bayless. He was a columnist at the Dallas News. That's before he became a cartoon character. And it was, I'll never forget it as long as I live, but that's what you have to do, guys.
Yes, sir.
You just have to keep meeting people, and Sheldon and Scott Reveille are two first-rate class guys. So I appreciate you doing that. Well, guys, listen, Jason Willis and Andre Champagne, you will be seeing and hearing their names often down the road. We appreciate you coming here. It's been a pleasure to have both of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
SEC Now is at the top of the hour, and we certainly appreciate all of you for making